MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Striding into the box, Avisail Garcia. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Second baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. Pitch on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run for Yoan Moncada. First home run of the campaign for him. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Loud noise is right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Number 24, Matt Davidson.
Into the box, Matt Davidson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This one's down to third. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3. A chance now from McKay to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Davidson over to his left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, center fielder.
At the plate, Paulo Orlando. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson picks it up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third,
With Merrifield next to hit. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail this. Standing in, Daniel Palka, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Pulled toward right center field.
Orlando's under it.
1 out.
batting fifth.
Standing in, Omar Narvaez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gordon is there. 2 down. Digging in, Leury Garcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Soler going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. White Sox down on just 4 pitches. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 66. And this will be his first plate appearance of the new year.
66.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Ground ball right side. And that's the first out. Stepping up now, Jorge Soler. And a fastball's in there for strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Abreu might try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul. The 0-2 once more. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. First offering on its way. Check swing grounder to the right side. He's got to hurry. Throw won't get him. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Jorge Bonifacio. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Dozier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Count remains at 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. In now, number 49, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Number 49.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Standing in now, Yoan Moncada as he rips it on the ground to second. Merrifield picks it up to second for 1. On to first and for the second. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon. Previously against Carlos Rodon. He's a .375 hitter.
Gordon.
Hit in the air out toward left. Palka. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paulo Orlando. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Merrifield Playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another base hit. This is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitches.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And
Leading off for the White Sox.
first pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate.
Now, you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that base hit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field.
Orlando's under it.
1 down. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Daniel Palmer. First offering on its way. Line drive base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Daniel Palmer has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ground ball foul down the left side. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Abreu on 2nd. Palka on at 1st with 2 down. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Orlando's on the move.
He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. In is Jorge Soler. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. So next to the plate for the Royals, Hunter Dozier. Swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Davidson takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Line towards center field. Orlando patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, number 49.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Scooped up on the backhand. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Avisail Garcia. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Driven nicely into the gap. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Garcia stands at second with 2 gone. Fly ball out toward left center field. Going after it is Gordon. And he brings it down to end the inning as the... And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio.
For the Royals. Designated hitter.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Cordell comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Now at the plate, Alex Gordon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Gordon, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. And you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Alex Gordon becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that.
And he will get there to make the running play. Ready now for the White Sox, Jose Abreu. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, what a dive to first. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. This one's down to third. Dozier picks it up. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready. Now, Daniel Palka, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 home. Tapper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
No balls and a strike to count. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Down the third baseline. And he'll get in there safely. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The White Sox are challenging.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there? I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 66. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Cordell moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. Digging in, Tim Anderson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. High in the air out to center field. Orlando is there, 2 gone.
Up next for the White Sox.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. He's far in this one. Lined into right, a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box now, number 49, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Garcia rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Jason Hammel will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone!
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing.
So digging in now, Hunter Dozier. He flew out in his last at.
Third baseman, Hunter.
Jace Fry takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a called strike two as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. KC down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Chicago White Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Carlos Rodon earns his first